Hi, welcome back to Technology Review. I'm your host, Mac Jackson Jr. You can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/TechnologyReviewTV. Remember to click on the like button to like our show. Also, you can find me on Twitter at twitter.com/MacJacksonJr. or my website at MacJacksonJr.com. That's MacJacksonJr.com, and register for a free report on cybersecurity and identity theft and fraud. I am privileged here again today to have Sonia Pedowick with us.
I'm here.
Hey! Yes. Sonia will be my guest today. We're going to talk about a lot of different things. But first, I want to talk about Sonia's business.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes. Tell everybody about your business.
So I own and operate a IT consulting firm.
Absolutely.
We specialize in contract to hire, and direct hire. So if you're looking for a job in IT, whether it's here in Las Vegas or across the country, or looking to hire, that's what we would help you do.
Very good. You know, we just signed a new sponsor. And the new sponsor is New Horizons.
Yeah.
Learning Center.
Yeah.
They would like to talk to you.
Oh, good. Yeah, we definitely should. We want to put young and eager people to work.
Yes, absolutely. After people get trained and certified, and stuff, they'll be ready to come
And there's a
talk
shortage
to
of
you.
IT talent.
That's
so
exactly what they were saying. We just talked about this a couple days ago.
If you're considering a career change,
you
should definitely reach out to programs like New Horizon. There's other nonprofit programs in town as well. But across the country, any training that you can get in networking systems and cybersecurity, job security.
Perfect. Give your phone number one more time.
We are at 702-529-0378, and we're at torianconsulting.net.
Yes, torianconsulting.net. Very good. All right, so as my guest, we're going to talk today in our Business Spotlight segment about something that's been really happening like the last couple days regarding one of the largest search engine companies in the world.
Yeah.
And that's Yahoo, folks.
Yes.
If you guys have a Yahoo account, well, the first thing I can tell you what you should do is to cancel that account and get rid of it. Yahoo's experiencing a $1.5 billion account compromise.
Crazy.
$1.5 billion.
It's not that they're just experiencing it. This is old.
Yeah, since 2013.
Yeah, so they're just coming to light with the information that they were hacked?
It's things that we talk about in our presentations, our workshops, that customers and companies, they take their time to let the customers know about what happened because of the reputation of the business, right?
Yeah.
So they're trying to find a way to introduce the problem to the customers without losing a lot of the customers. And with Yahoo right now, that's really huge.
Yes.
But remember a few years ago when Yahoo had their original attempts? What was it? They would the hackers would go into your Yahoo account and then contact all of your people in your list and tell them that you were lost and stuck in overseas and you need money to be sent to you, right? And people were doing that. So that was like the first one they did, right?
I think that it's interesting because it's such a big name, so people rely on it, right? And they use it not only as a search engine, but primary email.
Yes.
And one of the things that I've learned from you is, not having the browser save my access, save passwords for the site.
Yeah,
it's so risky.
Yes,
and I've just gotten myself into a position where I create new passwords, as challenging as it is, and how often I have to reset it, but I'd rather be resetting it because of my forgetfulness. But I also, one of the other tools you recommended is LastPass.
Yep.
And so I've been using that pretty extensively to store my passwords. And for businesses, it has a great feature where if I have administrative support, which I do, and there's accounts I want her to access, I can create her access just for those. But it's just, there's so much out there and it's happening so much. And I think people get really comfortable with security, thinking it's a big company like Yahoo, I'm protected.
Right.
And then
here
you
they
find...
can hit a big company, then a little company is definitely vulnerable. Because Yahoo spent millions of dollars, and they have a great IT team, and they're investigating the situation to figure out what happened, because that's what they are legally obligated to do, to make sure that they're tracing back to find out where the vulnerability started from and how they could make sure it doesn't happen again.
Yeah.
And the big thing about Yahoo right now, they're looking to be bought out by Verizon, and so now Verizon's looking at them again and deciding if that is a good deal or not.
Yeah, they might be second guessing
that's a lot of people. 1.5 billion. Wow. What do we have? 306 million people.
Exactly.
in the U.S.
Right.
So 1.5 billion. That's everybody in the U.S. plus other countries as well.
And what's a shame is that they're probably not all personal accounts. Some people use Yahoo as business accounts.
That's right.
Or they use that to jump off to log into Facebook or some of their other primary accounts. That's their main password. So it's kind of just like a spider web of access that now people can get into.
True. And another thing I hate is single sign-on.
Yeah.
I hate the single sign-on. When you go to an app and it says, "We want to use your Facebook sign-on."
Yeah.
So let's say you have 10 or 15 different sites and you're using a single sign-on from Facebook or Gmail Plus. If you get that account compromised, now they have every site's password.
And I would think with Yahoo that a lot of people are probably doing that. If you are, I used to have a Yahoo account that I used for sports, like fantasy games with people that all across the country if we wanted to bet on or play Survivor football, those type of things. But, that account tied into my other things that I did with people. And so those are all exposed, and it's really scary.
Yeah, it really is. And it's interesting, too, Sonia, because this is a theft that you can't see.
Yeah.
If your purse was missing or your wallet's missing, you could say, "Oh, my wallet's stolen. I was at this store and my wallet got stolen." Right?
Yeah.
But this is electronic. It's you can't see it, so when it's stolen, you may not know about it for years. Right?
It's a violation of the deepest kind too. As a young child, we had our home broken into, and I remember thinking, "Gosh, my drawers and my dresser had been rifled through," and I felt like, that was really gross. But to find out that an account of mine may have been hacked years ago and not know, that feels like an even more personal violation because now you can't retrace those steps. House was broken into, we left the sliding glass door open, so we know now this is what we can do to protect our family, and you can mitigate against that. But knowing that this was known to them and they kept it secret for so long, and we weren't really given the opportunity to change our habits or passwords for however long, 2013, 2004, whatever it was.
Yeah, that's a long time to go through without having password change. But what you were saying makes sense, and what you were saying is common sense. Like with your home, you left the sliding glass door open. We need to think about that same thing when it comes to cyber.
Absolutely.
Right? Take precautions by having more secure password.
Yeah.
And the best way to do that is with education, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Now I can do a little pun for my workshop, right?
Yes, it's coming up. I'm very
That's
excited
right,
for it.
January 24th. We're going to talk about these things. We're going to have a workshop for 4 hours, and we're going to go through ways that companies can mitigate some of these things, like passwords. We have a thing called a password test that we're going to introduce at our workshop, where the company CEOs and the business C-level people can send this test email out to all their employees and see how many people will click on it, and it will let them know, hey, you could have been hacked. This is what you need. So they're like, okay, now they're aware of it, right? This is all about cybersecurity awareness.
Yeah.
So
I'll bet it's probably a pretty high percentage of people that actually click on that.
Oh, yeah.
Especially when it comes from what they think is a known.
Sure. I think when it's a known source, click on it, and it's not a known source. So what we'd like to do is to train them what that looks like and how to avoid it.
Yeah.
So we'll talk about passwording, etiquette, what to do if there is a breach, and how to protect your company's reputation, because you could do as much as you can do, like your home, right? If you lock the sliding glass doors, you have a security system, an alarm system, and a burglar still finds a way in your home, you still have done all you could, except for buying a Glock, right?
Right, exactly.
Well,
it's interesting too. I was thinking about this on the way over here. How many children probably have Yahoo accounts? It's 1.3 billion
1.5,
accounts,
yeah.
1.5 billion accounts. As a parent, if you're accustomed to a certain search engine or email hosting, whether it's 9 times out of 10, your children are probably going to have that. So how many of those are youth or young adults or kids who have those accounts, and it's so easy for them. They just click on it because it's known to them.
Exactly. They'll click on it, and they're young, so they don't understand the dangers of it, right? So that's why it takes a parent's responsibility to make sure that you train your kids too. So understand certain sites that they shouldn't go to, not because the parent says, I said so. No, just because they're seriously dangerous. There's danger there, right? Like crossing the street, it's dangerous, not because the parent said so.
This is very true.
So so let's do it one more time. Let's give the audience the name of your company and how to get a hold of you again.
So we are Taurian Consulting at www.taurian, Taurian Consulting.net.
Taurian Consulting. MacJackson.net. Very, very good.
Yeah.
Yes, and we're going to be right back after these messages, but before we do, just remember you can go to my website at macjacksonjr.com. It's macjacksonjr.com and register for our upcoming workshop. And Sonia's going to be one of our sponsors there, too.
I'll be there.
Good. We'll be back after these important messages.